The moment you open the investigation, automatically you become the enemy of the person. Not only the enemy of that person, you become the enemy of all his friends. You become the enemy of all his acquaintances. You become the enemy of all his family members. You become the enemy of all his party members. If I have the opportunity tomorrow to perhaps investigate the most distinguished president of the Senate, not even that. Okay, let me use my senator, Senator Davido. Thank you, sir.
Distinguished senators, I noticed that my brothers on this side of the aisle are very excited that they should use the Senate President as an example. The distinguished nominee, look to this side, pick anyone, Senator Alero or anyone. Even Senator Ningi was the leader. Pick any of them, leave the Senate President for now.
It was a mixture of drama, shock and surprise at the National Assembly on Wednesday during the screening of Mr. Ola Olukayode as the new chairman of the Economic and Financial Crimes Commission (Efcc). Olukayode, during his screening, cited the name of the Senate President, Senator Godswill Akpabio, as an example of names to be investigated as a graft case. Stay tuned as I take you to the full video. Welcome to Top News Flash, where we give you all the latest updates about Nigerian and African celebrities. If you are new to our channel, endeavor to subscribe so you don't miss out on any updates.
Thank you, sir.
Okay guys, before I play the full video, just know that Olukayode was actually citing the name of the Senate President as an example in his presentation on investigating a corrupt case. He however stopped when he noticed the mood of the lawmakers in the chambers, that is laughing. And the laughter became so thunderous when Olukayode said, if we are investigating the Senate President for example. Even at that, the laughter became more louder when the Senate President, Senator Godswill Akpabio, told the EFCC chairman nominee not to use his name as an example in the investigation of a corrupt case. Rather, he should use the names of the opposition members. Quoting Akpabio, "I'm very glad that the nominee wants to use the Senate President as an example, but Mr. Nominee, leave the Senate President for now. Look at this direction," pointing at the seats of the opposition lawmakers. Wahala. After the loud laughter, Mr. Olukayode continued his speech without mentioning anyone's names again this time around. Rather, he maintained that if you are fighting corruption, you become the enemy of everybody. Let's watch the full video, guys, and don't forget to subscribe to our channel.
If I have the opportunity tomorrow to perhaps investigate the most distinguished president of the Senate, not even that. Okay, let me use my senator, Senator Davido. Thank you, sir.
Distinguished senators, I noticed that my brothers on this side of the aisle are very excited that they should use the Senate President as an example. The distinguished nominee, look to this side, pick anyone, Senator Alero or anyone. Even Senator Ningi was the leader. Pick any of them, leave the Senate President for now.
Now, the point I was trying to make is that if I should go after someone as an agency The moment you open the investigation, automatically you become the enemy of the person. Not only the enemy of that person, you become the enemy of all his friends. You become the enemy of all his acquaintances. You become the enemy of all his family members. You become the enemy of all his party members. You become the enemy of all his professional members. And that is the way we have been fighting. And if we have this attitude, we can move forward. We must realize that this is bad, and we must support the anti-corruption agency to call a spade, no matter the relationship we have with such a person. So the time has come for us to call evil, evil. It doesn't matter whose source is God. It doesn't matter who's benefiting from it. That's number one. So there must be collective responsibility. Number two, as I begin to round up, we must also, particularly for my colleagues in the anti-corruption platform, the time has come for us to begin to look at more of prevention than enforcement. And everybody wants to dip hands into the treasury and all of that, and the incentives for corruption is all over the place. So I will do more in the area of blocking the leakages. Because also in the course of my carrying out study, fraud survey, I discovered that if you allow 10 naira to be stolen, you spend an average of between 3 naira 50 kobo and 4 naira 50 kobo to recover it. That is even if you are able to recover the 10 naira. But for you to prevent the stealing of 10 naira, you spend less than 1 naira. So which one is the more effective tool to fight corruption? Without downplaying the importance of enforcement, why can't we channel more on prevention and let it begin with these adult chambers today?
Guys, I don't really know if you know where the nominee was coming from, cause if you recall, Senator Godswill Akpabio, who is the former governor of Akwa Ibom State, has a 108.1 billion naira alleged theft of funds case before the anti-graft agency. The Efcc started investigating him 2 years ago after a petition was filed by an Abuja-based lawyer and activist, Leo Ekpenyong. The Efcc actually detained Akpabio over alleged fraud, but the ex-governor has consistently denied the allegation. Meanwhile, as it stands, the status of the case is currently unknown. Remember, Akpabio was in PDP with Peter Obi, Atiku Abubakar, before decided to join APC when Adams Oshiomole was the national chairman of the party. Also, some Nigerians are wondering why the EFCC cannot be independent just as their name. Others maintain that Nigeria is not going anywhere until change starts with our lawmakers finito, while others advise the new EFCC chairman to start from the cabals that appointed him before he can be taken serious by Nigerians. Anyways, let's give him a chance and see what he brings to the table. Thanks for watching, and don't forget to subscribe to our channel for more updates.